let's talk about the new record. The sounds on the opening are war sounds of war, helicopters, bullets. You don't have to think too hard to figure out what this is, where this is going.
I mean, we've always been pretty vocal about it, just being pro-military, but against the war. I mean, nobody wants to, send these boys and girls over there to fight for probably a reason that we probably don't all agree that they should be there in the first place. But the fact that they go there and they're just doing their job, they're doing what's asked of them to do. They don't question it. They do it for their country because they love being American, and whether they all agree with it or not, that they're committed to their job and they do it. And we respect the fact that they make the biggest sacrifice anybody could make, and that's risking their lives. They're away from their families and their children, and their dedication to it is something that should be recognized and appreciated. And so over the years, we've always made the comments. David has always made comments to the crowd to let's remember them and show our patriotism and get the crowd chanting USA and have a pretty big, powerful moment. And a lot. But
at the same time, but it's not jingoistic. You're getting the crowd going, saying USA, but you did say that you are against this war. Mm-hmm. Do you feel comfortable saying that?
Yeah.
I'm very happy to hear that, because I find all too often artists want to use the backdrop of this war in their music, but they don't take a stand. Mm-hmm. And to me, if you're going to use the war as a platform of your art, you have an obligation to speak your mind.
Mm-hmm. We've had many times where troops have come out to our shows, right. and we've met them backstage after a show. At one particular moment, General Sergeant came out to our show with his wife, and he had presented us with his Bronze Star. And at first, when one of our crew guys said, gave us a warning if he's going to bring a guy back and what he was going to do, we didn't want to accept it. I mean, we didn't earn that. Right. He earned that, and we thought we would meet him and pay our respects, and we were just blown away when he came in with his wife. There was the whole room was teary-eyed on how serious and how intense he was about insisting that we take his Bronze Star, and how much that we've helped him and his platoon through many battles. And we never realized that we touch people in that type of way. And we respect them, and we want to show that in some way. And we've, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but that was a big reason for our opportunity to go to Kuwait and perform for them as well, to show them in person and not just say it over a microphone at a show, in the Midwest or something.
What was that experience like playing in Kuwait? I have to imagine it's way different from playing to a metal show in the States.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I mean, definitely our most memorable moment in our career. I don't see what can top that. When it was brought up to us through our agent and management that MySpace was putting this operation MySpace together, and they approached us immediately, so they must have been familiar with how vocal David has been about the soldiers. We said immediately, whatever we're doing, we got to drop what we're doing. We got to start getting back to rehearsal, and let's go over there and do this. And so to go over there, I mean, it was a little frightening going over there, not really knowing what to expect. And I'm looking at the monitor on the airplane, and we're flying directly over Baghdad, which was pretty shocking because I thought that maybe we'd go around a little bit. But we flew into Kuwait City, and they drove us to the base, and just the look on their faces and appreciation that the troops had of us coming over there to give them a little bit of home, it was unbelievable. I mean, we slept in the barracks, and we ate in the chow hall, and every waking moment we were with them, for them. That's what we came to do, and they were just so appreciative of it. For us to finally hit the stage and look out in the crowd and see everybody with a rifle strapped on them and a military vehicle out in the audience with people climbing on it and jumping on it was probably the most powerful visual that we've ever had of being on stage and looking at them. So it was really intense.
Is it a concern for you, however, that because you are pro-military and sing about it in songs, that the message might be misconstrued, though, that pro-military equals pro-war?
Yeah, it usually is.
Right.
I mean, they usually get the wrong message at times, and I know many interviews and a lot of stuff that David's had to clarify himself on that stance as well too. War should always be a last resort, and to us it just doesn't seem like there was really solid reason or solid evidence to send our men and women over there to do that and to risk their lives or give their lives for that. And like I said, whether they want to be there or not, they do it because they're committed to their job, and that's what we try to make clear. We respect that they're on a mission because they're told to do it, and they don't question it.